Hello, my name is Mark and welcome to Iron Organic Gardening located in Zone 6B in the state of New Jersey. And today we're going to go over 15 items that we can plant now and harvest before our first frost date. We have a good 60-day window that is available to us and it's just fantastic. This time of the year we don't have to worry about weeds as much, watering as much, because we're going to hopefully get out of this hot season which we've been having for quite some time, and now it's cooling down. We got a nice breeze today. Water is adequate to us, and none of that high temperatures in the hundreds anymore. Hopefully everything stays in the 80s that can germinate our seeds in our soil very quickly, and our soil temperature is nice. And like it says, we don't have to worry about competing against weeds as much. Now we still want to put a mulch down, that's very important, but today we can actually give a little break to ourselves and have an abundant harvest of 15 items that we can plant today and within the next couple days also. So let's take a closer look at the list and we'll see what we can do. Now here's a great view of the list. We can direct seed all these into the ground right now, and we have beets, cabbage, carrots, collard greens, cucumbers, green beans, kale, lettuce, mustard greens, pak choi, bok choy, radishes, spinach, squash, which we're going to be concentrating on now and planting up shortly, Swiss chard, and turnips. So the squash I'm going to be planting up today is summer squash, just says squash there, and it's 60 days or less of the varieties I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to throw these down and I'll let you get a better view of it. So we'll see on the packages here that they say 60 days or less. So we have our yellow zucchini squash here, and that's 50 days, and we have our green zucchini, and that's 47 days. Over here we have our patty pan summer squash, and that's 50 days. And again too, we have another variety of patty pan, and it's basically another 50 days. So I want to show you my new problem here. I have a family of foxes on my farm, and here is an organic paper I used to use all the time, and I rolled it out about, let's say, a month ago, and they actually tore through the paper, and also the paper is falling apart very quickly because my soil has a lot of fungi in it, and bacteria or microbes, and it's just eating that paper completely within a month as a weed barrier, and that's what it's used for. And you can see here I just was going to put down another roll 2 days ago on the ground here, and also they dug up this spot. They love digging in the nice earthy soil here, and that's ripping apart. So now that's why I'm also starting to use this woven fabric. I've used it before, and if you ever use it in the woven fabric, let me know. Do you think it's organic using that woven fabric? I'm researching it again, and we're going to burn some holes in there and plant our squash in here. These white boards are not boards, actually they're white fence railings that I bought probably, I'm going to say 15 years ago, or no, about 10 years ago, and I paid only about $3 or $4 a piece for them. I use them on my farm for all kinds of things, and I figured with the woven weave fabric, I want to keep that edge down so it doesn't blow away. I'm not a big fan of using those staples in the ground. So anyway, I'm going to burn some holes in there, and we're going to plant some squash up. I have my nice torch here. I'm going to turn this on, open the valve up. It works nicely, and every about 2 feet I'm going to burn a hole like so. And where's that other one? There we go. It makes a nice perfect circle. We want to plant about 2 seeds in each one. I'll go over that. And I'm spacing this, like if I mentioned before, about 2 feet apart. Okay, beautiful. Hopefully they will not dig up the fabric. This is a woven fabric, and it says been using for many years. And leave a comment below if you like it, if you think it's organic or not. Let me hear from you. Your opinion is always extremely important to me. So my row here is about 50 feet long. I'll burn holes every 2 feet, so I should have about 24 or 25 holes in it. My first variety I'm going to be planting is called Yellowfin. It's a yellow squash. We're going to put about 2 seeds per hole. They recommend 3 seeds. What's this? Piece of wood chip here. We'll get that out of the way, like so. We're only going to, well, you know what? Let's see what happens. So you only go about a ½ inch to an inch deep. And what I do is I just put them down right underneath the soil a little bit. And then I take soil from the outside here, like so. And I just cover it like that. And that should be okay. Just give it a good pat down. Then we have nice seed to soil contact. And we're gonna go right down the line. Another great thing that's nice about this planting this time of the year in August or mid-August is there's very little pressure from insects. Your squash vine borer, your squash bugs. The reason why their life cycle is, let's say, ending about now. They're looking to reproduce and stay in the ground, and they are not out attacking. But if you want to grow squash, summer squash organically, it is recommended to put some kind of hoop over the top and put some insect netting on top of it too until those first flowers start opening up, because you definitely need bees to pollinate the squash. But that month or several weeks happens to be the great time where a lot of insects come in and attack your squash. So if you're looking to do something organically, not spraying it and nothing else either, because your insect netting will last, will work 24/7 every day of the week, of course, and it's just so easy to install. Now again, the cost of the netting, it's your choice. Things are getting totally out of hand and are expensive. I don't like to spend a lot of money myself. I feel that if I plant enough squash, I'm going to get a nice bountiful harvest. Now, again, I have 24 squash here. I love squash. I love storing it. I love making squash potato chips out of it. I dehydrate it, and that lasts me all winter long. So I plant an abundance amount of squash, and again, I'm a big fan of it. So, that said, start thinking about planting a full garden. Our inflation is coming, and I think seed prices are going to go up. I think everything is going to go up. I actually bought more fabric so I can start another garden somewhere else, so I can plant even a bigger garden. I think now for these next 60 days, I'm going to concentrate on that beautiful gardens that I can have now and store some good vegetables over the winter in the freezer or dehydrate them, whatever I think is possible and is economical for me to do. Thank you very much. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below, like I said again too, what you think about the woven ground fabric, if you think it's organic or not. I'm going to do some major research on it and see what I come up with. Again, your opinion is greatly appreciated, and let's see how it goes. And if you can, give it a thumbs up. I always appreciate you stopping by and watching my gardening channel. So until then, until the next video, enjoy your day and happy gardening. And please, again, give it a thumbs up. Thanks very much.